99. 9 times 9 ends the count and Mara's all destroyed. The work of 3 times 3 done, the Tao reverts to its root. We shall not speak of the 8 Vara guardians, escorting the Tang monk back to his nation. We turn instead to those guardians of the 5 quarters, the 4 sentinels, the 6 gods of darkness and the 6 gods of light, and the guardians of monasteries, who appeared before the triple gates and said to the Bodhisattva Guanyin, "Your disciples had received the Bodhisattva's Dharma decree to give secret protection to the sage monk. Now that the work of the sage monk is completed, and the Bodhisattva has returned the Buddhist patriarch's golden decree to him, we too request permission from the Bodhisattva to return your Dharma decree to you." Highly pleased also, the Bodhisattva said, "Yes, yes. You have my permission." Then she asked, "What was the disposition of the 4 pilgrims during their journey?" "They showed genuine devotion and determination," replied the various deities, which could hardly have escaped the penetrating observation of the Bodhisattva. The Tang monk, after all, had endured unspeakable sufferings. Indeed, all the ordeals that he had to undergo throughout his journey have been recorded by your disciples. Here is the complete account. The Bodhisattva started to read the registry from its beginning, and this was the content. "The guardians, in obedience to your decree, record with care the Tang monk's calamities. Gold cicada banished is the first ordeal, see chap. 8. Being almost killed after birth is the second ordeal, chap. 9. Being thrown in the river hardly a month old is the third ordeal, chap. 9. Seeking parents and their vengeance is the fourth ordeal, chap. 9. Meeting a tiger after leaving the city is the fifth ordeal, chap. 13. Falling into a pit and losing followers is the sixth ordeal, chap. 13. The double fork ridge is the seventh ordeal, chap. 13. The mountain of 2 frontiers is the eighth ordeal, chap. 13. Changing horse at a steep brook is the ninth ordeal, chap. 15. Burning by fire at night is the 10th ordeal, chap. 16. Losing the cassock is the 11th ordeal, chap. 16. Bringing 8 rules to submission is the 12th ordeal, chaps. 18 to 19. Being blocked by the yellow wind fiend is the 13th ordeal, chap. 20. Seeking aid with Lingji is the 14th ordeal, chap. 21. Hard to cross flowing sand is the 15th ordeal, chap. 22. Taking in Sha monk is the 16th ordeal, chap. 22. The 4 sages epiphany is the 17th ordeal, chap. 23. The 5 villages temple is the 18th ordeal, chap. 24. The ginseng hard to revive is the 19th ordeal, chap. 26. Banishing the mind monkey is the 20th ordeal, chap. 27. Getting lost at Black Pine Forest is the 21st ordeal, chap. 28. Sending a letter to Precious Image Kingdom is the 22nd ordeal, chap. 29. Changing into a tiger at the Golden Chimes Hall is the 23rd ordeal, chap. 30. Meeting demons at Level Top Mountain is the 24th ordeal, chap. 32. Being hung high at Lotus Flower Cave is the 25th ordeal, chap. 33. Saving the ruler of Black Rooster Kingdom is the 26th ordeal, chap. 37. Running into a demon's transformed body is the 27th ordeal, chap. 37. Meeting a fiend in Roaring Mountain is the 28th ordeal, chap. 40. The sage monk abducted by wind is the 29th ordeal, chap. 40. The mind monkey being injured is the 30th ordeal, chap. 41. Asking the sage to subdue monsters is the 31st ordeal, chap. 42. Sinking in the Black River is the 32nd ordeal, chap. 43. Hauling at Cart Slow Kingdom is the 33rd ordeal, chap. 44. A mighty contest is the 34th ordeal, chaps. 45, 46. Expelling Taoists to prosper Buddhists is the 35th ordeal, chap. 47. Meeting a great water on the road is the 36th ordeal, chap. 47. Falling into the heaven-reaching river is the 37th ordeal, chap. 48. The fish basket revealing her body is the 38th ordeal, chap. 49. Meeting a fiend at Golden Helmet Mountain is the 39th ordeal, chap. 50. Heaven's gods find it hard to win is the 40th ordeal, chaps. 51, 52. Asking the Buddha for the source is the 41st ordeal, chap. 52. Being poisoned after drinking water is the 42nd ordeal, chap. 53. Detained for marriage at Western Liang Kingdom is the 43rd ordeal, chap. 54. Suffering at the Cave of the Lute is the 44th ordeal, chap. 55. Banishing again the Mind Monkey is the 45th ordeal, chap. 56. The Matachya hard to distinguish is the 46th ordeal, chaps. 57, 58. The road blocked at the Mountain of Flames is the 47th ordeal, chap. 59. Seeking the palm leaf fan is the 48th ordeal, chaps. 59, 60. Binding the Demon King is the 49th ordeal, chap. 61. Sweeping the pagoda at Sacrifice Kingdom is the 50th ordeal, chap. 62. Recovering the treasure to save the monks is the 51st ordeal, chap. 63. Chanting poetry at the Brambled Forest is the 52nd ordeal, chap. 64. Meeting disaster at Little Thunderclap is the 53rd ordeal, chap. 65. The celestial gods being imprisoned is the 54th ordeal, chap. 66. Being blocked by filth at Pulpy Persimmon Alley is the 55th ordeal, chap. 67. Applying medication at the Scarlet Purple Kingdom is the 56th ordeal, chaps. 68, 69. Healing fatigue and infirmity is the 57th ordeal, chaps. 68, 69. Subduing monster to recover a queen is the 58th ordeal, chaps. 69, 71. Delusion by the seven passions is the 59th ordeal, chap. 72. Being wounded by many eyes is the 60th ordeal, chap. 73. The way blocked at the Lion Camel Kingdom is the 61st ordeal, chaps. 74, 75. The fiends divided into three colors is the 62nd ordeal, chaps. 74, 77. Meeting calamity in the city is the 63rd ordeal, chaps. 76, 77. Requesting Buddha to subdue the demons is the 64th ordeal, chap. 77. Rescuing the lads at Bik Yu is the 65th ordeal, chap. 78. Distinguishing the true from the deviate is the 66th ordeal, chap. 79. Saving a fiend at a pine forest is the 67th ordeal, chap. 80. Falling sick in a priestly chamber is the 68th ordeal, chap. 81. Being imprisoned at the bottomless cave is the 69th ordeal, chaps. 81, 83. Difficulty in going through Dharma-destroying kingdom is the 70th ordeal, chap. 84. Meeting demons at Mist-concealing mountain is the 71st ordeal, chaps. 85, 86. Seeking rain at Phoenix Immortal Prefecture is the 72nd ordeal, chap. 87. Losing their weapons is the 73rd ordeal, chap. 88. The Festival of the Rake is the 74th ordeal, chap. 89. Meeting disaster at Bamboo Knot Mountain is the 75th ordeal, chap. 90. Suffering at Mysterious Flower Cave is the 76th ordeal, chap. 91. Capturing the rhinoceroses is the 77th ordeal, chap. 92. Being forced to marry at India is the 78th ordeal, chaps. 93, 95. Jailed at Bronze Estrade Prefecture is the 79th ordeal, chap. 97. Delivered of mortal stock at Cloud Transcending Ferry is the 80th ordeal, chap. 98. The journey, 108,000 miles. The sage monk's ordeals are clearly on file. After the Bodhisattva had read through the entire registry of ordeals, she said hurriedly, "Within our gate of Buddhism, 9 times 9 is the crucial means by which one returns to perfection. The sage monk has undergone 80 ordeals. Because one ordeal, therefore, is still lacking, the sacred number is not yet complete." At once she gave this order to one of the guardians. "Catch the Vara guardians and create one more ordeal." Having received this command, the guardian soared toward the east astride the clouds. After a night and a day he caught the Vara guardians and whispered in their ears, "Do this and this. Don't fail to obey the Dharma decree of the Bodhisattva." On hearing these words, the 8 Vara guardians immediately retrieved the wind that had borne aloft the 4 pilgrims, dropping them and the horse bearing the scriptures to the ground. Alas! Truly such is 9 times 9, hard task of immortality. Firmness of will yields the mysterious key. By bitter toil you must the demons spurn. Cultivation will the proper way return. Regard not the scriptures as easy things. So many are the sage monk's sufferings. Learn of the old, wondrous kinship of the 3. Elixir won't gel if there's slight errancy. When his feet touched profane ground, Tripitaka became terribly frightened. 8 rules, however, roared with laughter, saying, "Good, good, good. This is exactly a case of more haste, less speed." "Good, good, good," said Sha Monk. "Because we've speeded up too much, they want us to take a little rest here." "Have no worry," said the great sage. As the proverb says, "For 10 days you sit on the shore. In 1 day you may pass 9 beaches. Stop matching your wits, you 3, said Tripitaka. "Let's see if we can tell where we are." Looking all around, Sha Monk said, "I know the place. I know the place. Master, listen to the sound of water." Pilgrim said, "The sound of water, I suppose, reminds you of your ancestral home. Which is the flowing sand river?" Said 8 rules. "No, no," said Sha Monk. "This happens to be the heaven-reaching river." Tripitaka said, "O disciples, take a careful look and see which side of the river we're on." Vaulting into the air, Pilgrim shielded his eyes with his hand and took a careful survey of the place before dropping down once more. "Master," he said, "this is the west bank of the heaven-reaching river." "Now I remember," said Tripitaka. "There was a Chen village on the east bank. When we arrived here that year, you rescued their son and daughter. In their gratitude to us, they wanted to make a boat to take us across. Eventually we were fortunate enough to get across on the back of a white turtle.